Hi, I'm Cassey Ho, and even when I was at my thinnest, I wasn't at my happiest.
Hey guys, it's Kirbie. Welcome back to Pretty Unfiltered. Today's guest is Cassey Ho. Hi, babe.
Hi, how are you?
I love Cassey. I'm so glad she's here. So you guys know Cassey from Blogilates, obviously, and she had this amazing video last year, 2015, The Perfect Body. My obsession with you started then.
Oh, really?
Because I think that so many people needed to watch that video. We're gonna link to it, obviously, in the copy, and I wanna get to that video shortly.
Okay.
But you have such an amazing story. Do you mind if we just dive right into the nitty-gritty? Let's get deep.
Real deep.
So, the bikini competition.
Yeah. I wanted to do a fitness bikini competition because I wanted to push my body to the next level. I wanted to see how far I could go, just in terms of motivation, not in terms of like how skinny can I get. It wasn't about that.
Totally.
And so I hired a bodybuilding coach, and he took care of my diet as well as my training, eating basically chicken breast and broccoli or iceberg lettuce, like full on straight for like 8 weeks, and also working out about 4 hours a day.
Wow! I mean, I feel like I need that right now.
No, I don't think anyone should do that. I was doing HIIT cardio on the treadmill, like the whole shebang. I started to dwindle down and get very thin, and I just remember looking in the mirror and kept thinking like, I'm not skinny enough right here, like I'm not tight enough right here. And even though I kept losing weight every single day, I still saw flaws in myself. As a woman, I feel like you still see those little things that you don't.
When will it ever be enough, right?
Well, that's what I'm trying to teach myself and my audience as well. So anyway, I actually wanted to get implants, and I thought my body was not good enough because of that competition.
This is crazy because from an outsider, you would think that you would have all the confidence in the world, and it was the complete opposite.
After the 8 weeks of eating like that, my body just started to soak up everything. No matter what I ate or how much I worked out, I kept gaining weight and gaining and gaining and gaining. And I was still making YouTube videos, of course. People saw me gaining weight and they were like, what's wrong with you? Like, do your workouts not work? Oh, like you're starting to look a little fat. Like,
this is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy though, because I feel like you want to help people find joy in these things, from working out, from feeling good about their bodies.
And at some point I was like, I'm just gonna stop working out too. And I realized it is not about six-pack abs or having the biggest booty or whatever. Like literally that does not define me or anyone else out there. I need you guys to understand that. And so I had a mind shift and I said, I'm going to do things that make me happy. Let's just start there. Let's find balance, because all this nitpicking at calories and bodies and biceps is not working for me. And so I started dancing more. I started getting back into Pilates, started eating more balanced meals. Oh, and sleeping too. I started sleeping a lot more. So that is a big one. And then the weight started coming off, and I was so happy because I found balance. And I think that's the most important thing. Do more of the things that make you happy and less of the things that don't.
You never know what you could be learning from the situation that you're actually in. I think this is a great example. Can I ask about your instructor? So, was he giving you the right tools to succeed?
He gave me the diet advice and the workout stuff, and looking back now, I'm like, I was so stupid. Why did I listen to him? I had stalled. I think it was because I was having so much protein powder and egg whites that my stomach was like just freaking out.
Yeah.
So I was telling him like, I think I'm like constipated, like that's why I'm not losing weight. And he's like, well, you're eating too many carbs. And I'm like, but I'm just eating lettuce and chicken. He's like, that's why you're gaining weight, because you're having too many carbs.
So then what were we supposed to be eating?
I don't know.
Raw eggs and chicken? Yeah. You're like, boy, bye.
Yeah, and that's what happened afterwards.
Let's talk about The Perfect Body. And if you guys haven't seen this video, like, what have you been doing in the past year? It was everywhere. You were subjecting yourself to even more scrutiny. So why did you feel it was important to make the video?
I think the truth is always a good thing. So I was holding in a lot of this sadness and anger from getting these really mean comments. And I was like, trying to figure out how to take this negative energy and turn it into just something else and make a statement. What if I took their comments and created this video where I could Photoshop myself into what they wanted me to look like? Some of those comments were, your butt's not big enough. I always get that one. But hello, I'm Asian. I don't really have that much of a butt. That's all I got. Just a preach, okay?
Yeah.
I was like, fine. Pop up those comments on the screen and I will literally Photoshop myself in the video. We got in the studio to shoot that and then finish the editing within like 1 month because we all were so passionate about the message. After hours and hours of editing every single frame to like get to actually do that, it was a lot of movie magic.
It was amazing.
When I released it, a lot of it was for me because I needed people to know how I felt and that this was not okay because I feel these things and I will crawl into fetal position and cry and like feel terrible about myself. People started sharing it and saying they were crying and they really related, and it was going viral. Then it was on news stations, then it was on Good Morning America, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is touching people. It's not just me getting attacked. Like a lot of people are getting attacked in every type of way throughout their daily life, and people really connected. So I felt like I had to go through that pain to be able to create this moving video to be able to help more people. So just like the bikini competition, all these things that happen in my life, there's always a purpose, and sometimes you don't even know why that happened to you until much later, but I always believe that everything happens for a reason.
Me too. Have you though ever responded to someone who has criticized you, and if so, did they respond in a way that you didn't expect?
I don't think I've ever responded back to a crazy hateful comment because no.
Yeah, it's not worth the time.
No, it's not worth the time.
Has anybody in the comment section ever given you a piece of advice that you thought, wow, I needed that?
Like the reason why the clothing line even started was because of the Popstars. Now I have an entire activewear line. People love the designs, but then there were girls wondering like, oh, you don't offer like plus sizes. We've now extended our size range and it goes up to 16.
That's amazing.
For any Popstars watching out there, like continue voicing your opinions because I am listening, but more importantly, I'm taking action on what you guys are saying.
What would you tell your 16-year-old self about being happy with your body?
16 is an interesting age. In high school, I was very confident, and people always said that about me. But I also think it's a thing, like if a girl's really confident, then she's arrogant. If a guy's confident, then he's like, oh, he's gonna be like the next president of the United States. I think for that girl, it wouldn't even be about body. I think it would be about don't be afraid to rebel against your parents and follow your heart. Things worked out and I struggled for what I have now, which makes it so much sweeter. So I think it's fine, but it was a lot of pain trying to prove to my parents that I could do what I felt passionate about and not have to follow a very traditional career path.
And look at her now. Look at her now. Inspiring the people.
Hey.
Guys, let me know your favorite part of this interview. I loved the whole thing, obviously. But let me know your favorite part of the interview. Where can we find you? Give us all your socials. I mean, it's all the same, right?
The socials, luckily, are all the same everywhere. Blogalates.
Blogalates.
Yeah, basically.
Perfect. And then for me, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Kirbie Johnson, Snapchat Kirbie.Johnson, and Facebook. I share all of our videos there. And also like funny memes if you're into that type of thing. So Kirbie Johnson TV. And let me know who you want to see on the next episode. I know you guys actually requested Cassey, so we got her. Check that off the bucket list. So let me know who you want to see next and we'll try to get them on. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.
Bye.